Oh, and she does not walk, she waddles. She doesn't walk, she waddles. When this will, I will show, like, I will show you. She's like, I have bad knees, honey. And I'm like, just shut the fuck up so I can do my job and answer this phone so I can go home.
Because
she's like, bye, honey, bye. And she tries to fatten everybody up. She gives them chocolate and she gives them cake and shit. And I'm like, just stop. Stop. And she thinks she's hot shit because she gets to sit at a desk at the front and answer the phone. And she doesn't even get up off her ass. She doesn't even. Her job is to get up off her butt and answer, like, go open the door for people coming in. She doesn't even do that. She's like, can you please hit that button for me, honey? Like, if she's not lethargic and fat enough, she has to have other people do it. I'm like, burn some more calories. Go over there and hit the button. But she doesn't. And she brags about her desk. She's like, my front desk costs $2,500. I have to thank Steve for this. I'm like, bitch, it's part of work. Why are you saying thank you for the desk? But no, she has to suck up to everybody. And I never really liked her.
This would have been a nice little monologue to have on camera. Just let her go. Let him go. This is good.
Lord, okay, so if we're gonna make fun of people's gayness, let's make fun of fatness, okay? Because I don't pick on people because of their weight, but if you're gonna make fun of gay people, let's make fun of how huge you are. She steps on the scale, it says, to be continued. So, let me say this. And she never stops eating. When we go over to her house, if there are, no, let me finish.
I have got to remember that one.
If we go over to her house, there's food on the table, and she'll sit there, and we'll, like, all the skinny people will have a piece, and Bev will sit there and keep picking. She'll keep picking and picking and picking, until there's nothing left. Her fat ass will eat the whole damn tray, and I'm not kidding. This is how she is, and she goes out, and she can't just, no. She can't just get a salad from wherever she's going. No, she wants a fucking Big Mac with the large-ass fries and the Diet Coke. Like, the Diet Coke is gonna cut out that many calories.
Ryan, I love you.
I love you too.
Stepped on the scale and said, to be continued.
Lord have mercy.
This is why he's my best friend.
Oh
he's
my
always
God.
there for me.
I have so got to remember that one.
I know,
So, anyway. Well, I almost said that she stepped on the scale and it said 90210, but she doesn't even deserve that zip code. She just needs it to be continued, and it's like, boing, she broke that scale. I'm not kidding. And you know what? She used to have a boyfriend. And I do not know what this man
Ryan, she's still with Mike.
Okay, she has a boyfriend, and I don't know what this man sees in her, and she has sex with him, and she talks about her sex life like it's so fucking fantastic. All she does is lay on her back, because I guarantee if you're like, Bev, roll over and do doggy style, she'd be like, I'm so tired. She can't even hold herself up. And no thanks. And then by the way, how does he get it in there? Like, I mean, like, really, how do you find it with, like, the belly that hangs over her vagina anyway? Like, you just have to, like, flop that shit backwards to Mountain Dew her. Never mind, I'm sorry. To Mountain Dew her.
Why would you put beverage on her?
Loves from me.
Why would you pour Mountain Dew all over her?
No. She talks about her sex life like it's something to be envied, and I'm like, hello? I was like, I can get better sex than you. From him. Oh my God, okay, that was fucking funny. Oh, okay, anyway, but really, I could. And to be honest, I could fuck half the people at Scholastic, and Bev would be lucky to get the crumbs left over. What? And the crumbs probably even don't want her. This little janitor man, he is so sweet. His name's Keith, right? He's one of the coolest people. But Bev bribes him with candy, and people hit on her. They don't hit on her because she's attractive. Oh no, this bitch is fugly. And besides just being fugly, she totally...
No, it's fugly.
It's fucking ugly. She's fugly. And let me tell you something. I mean, I'm not the cream of the crop, but Bev is fugly. And she can call me fugly too, I would agree with her. But anyway, point being, Bev is fugly. And let me tell you something about her. she gets these people who come up and they're like, oh, Bev this, Bev that, blah, blah, blah. Everybody just kisses her ass because she gets to sit at the desk and do nothing. She really has no power or pull there. And she thinks she's on her such a free, high fucking horse. She's like, I know Deanna, the manager, and I know Jill, the manager, and Jennifer, the manager. And I'm like, bitch, I know the managers too. Part of my job. And she's like, well, I talk with them on a daily basis. I was like, if I really wanted to speak to them, all I would do is walk into their office and be like, how's your day? She thinks she's so special.
But apparently she's not.
She's not! That's what I'm aiming at. She's like, oh, I'm Bev, and she's like, and I make my $15 an hour sitting on my ass while these people make minimum wage, answering the phones, doing all the real work. Not yet. I have a million things to say about Bev, a million plus.
Do you have any other topics, like, you could just go off on?
About Bev?
No, I'm just meaning, like, in general, like...
Oh, say...
Like,
well, that got me started because Bev was being an asshole to, like... Okay, let me tell you something. Grandma Sue doesn't like Ryan, right? And this is Bev's mommy. So we're gonna talk about your mama, Bev. Okay, so Bev's mom, she doesn't like Ryan because he's gay. Let's talk about this bitch. Okay. She is... First of all, she has to take her prescription meds like a lot of old people, so I'm not going to judge her for that. But she writes everything in military time. I'm like, bitch, you're not in the military anymore. And she always has to write down her prescription times in military time. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then, let's move forward from that. And she goes out to the casino, and Bev gets all dolled up, and she's like, what should I wear to the casino? Oh, yeah, because at one point she had this man named Randy or something. Yeah, Randy or something. And they would go to the casino, and she's like, I got to see Randy, and Grandma Sue was there, and oh my gosh, and they just think they're the shit, and they're really not. They're both overweight and old. That's all I'm gonna say. And let's talk about Grandma Shoemake, Blake's grandma. Okay, so for all my YouTube viewers, here's Grandma Shoemake's take. This bitch thinks she's hot shit, and she doesn't like Ryan because he's gay. Well, let me tell you something. When Blake pissed me off because he was talking about my sister being married at 18, I turned that around and I was like, Blake, I was like, stop saying shit. And he was like, no, I don't have to, blah, blah, blah. I'm 21 years old. I'll do whatever the hell I want. I was like, okay. So I called up his whole family. I'm like, Blake's gay. And I was like, this is Ryan Hunt, Blake's gay. I was like, I don't care if you tell him I told you, Blake is gay. So anyway, then I hung up the phone, right? So then Blake gets a text, he texts me later, and he's like, go to hell, ho, or something. I don't even care, because I was like, okay, I'll meet you there. I'll be on the right hand. I'll save you a seat. So, anyway, so let's talk about Blake's fucked up family. Okay, Blake's mom. Let's talk about Bandy first. Bandy thinks she's hot shit because she's a loan officer at the bank. She's not. And let me tell you what she does with her time. She spends all of her time not at home, not doing anything. She bitches at her mom when she is home. She bitches at her dad when she's home. But she has this boyfriend, whoever knows what his name is. This man is so utterly homophobic. Like, I couldn't even be in the same room with him. He might catch chlamydia or something. I don't know. Not saying I have chlamydia, but okay. He would probably catch gay. Whatever the hell. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, point being, and she thinks she's hot as shit.
Painful.
No, she thinks she's hot as shit because she is.
For another 45.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I have to get Bandy and Grandma Shoemake and then I'm done. Okay, so let's grill Bandy first. Bandy thinks she's hot as shit because she's a loan officer. But Blake's like, my mom's the manager.
More hits than Susan Boyle.
No, Blake is like, my grandma, or Blake's like, my mom is a manager. Bullshit. His mom is a loan officer. There are like 5 or 6 other managers above her. She just thinks she's hot shit because she gets to sit at a desk and not behind the little teller booth. But that's aside. Oh, and she doesn't like gay people either. When she thought that Blake was gay, she disowned him. She was like, you have to leave my house, blah, blah, blah. And then she ended up taking him back in, and I was like, what the fuck, you're a stupid bitch. Anyway, Bandy's done. Let's move on to Grandma Shoemake. This bitch is old. Okay, but it's not because she's old. She's like senile, and it's not only that she's senile, she like has... What?
The backpack?
She is like having
the
most horrendous problems with her job.
Just stuff it in
her job tells her what to do. And she's like, and we have breaks, okay?
Yeah, just stuff it in there.
So if we had a break for a week, she'd be like, I forgot everything I'm supposed to do. I'm like, OMFG. Listen to this. She doesn't remember what
Good to
she's
know.
supposed to do. Okay, first of all, I know I forget stuff too, but really, like, she forgets